Now this next step is very important. Every time you're going to have a component in your circuit, you need to know what its allowable or recommended or optimal voltage and current requirements are. Now for your basic LEDs, like these ones here, whichever color they are, they need about 20 milliamps. 20 milliamps, if you do the maths, is 20 over 1000 amps, which is 0.02 amps. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that these components, like the LED lights, are getting 0.02 amps or 20 milliamps. And to do that, we'll need resistors, but not any kind of resistor. We need to work out the resistor that we need for a particular purpose, and there are many types, and as you see here, they come in packs, and I've labeled the resistance of each set so that I know what the resistance is. Now there's two ways of working out the resistance of a resistor. The easiest way, if you don't know the color bands here, or you don't have the labeling done for you, is to use a multimeter, which is this. And let's try one now. So here I have another bunch of resistors, and I want to know what is their resistance. So I'll just choose any one. I'll get my multimeter, and as you see on this side here, we're measuring voltage. This one over here measuring ohms for resistance. That's what the Greek symbol means, ohms for resistance. And down here we've got current. Okay, so now these numbers here, they represent the maximum value for that particular option. So if I turn it to here, I can measure up to 20 million ohms. I'm going to turn it down to, say, about here, 2000 ohms. That's the maximum on my screen. Make sure that the hold button is not locked. So I'll depress that and release it. And now with the end of my multimeter leads here, alright, there they are. I'm going to put it to the end here and measure the resistance of any one of them. Just one, not many. So now I've got the one electrode touching there, and the black electrode touching here, and now I can measure the resistance. Okay, so I know my fingers are masking it, but basically I'm just measuring one resistor. Don't measure more than one, otherwise you're measuring two and get double the resistance. So looking at the screen here, we get 468. In other words, it's a 470 ohm resistor. Right, and if I change the dial, to 200, it's outside the range, and that's why we get the 1. So that's no good. Now I change the range to 20,000 ohms, is again 470 ohms. So you just need to keep that in mind how you do this. Now the other way of measuring or working out the resistance of any resistor is to know the color band. So as you can see, this set here has a different set of colors to the other sets here. The bands inside are different. So in a separate video, I will show you how to read these bands and work out the resistance. Of course, don't forget to turn off the multimeter when you're finished.